Well, looky here, I'm doing a video standing up. I think this is my first video I've done where I'm actually standing. Normally I'm sitting, and I was going to sit during this video on my bed, but you can see way too much of my room, and my room's a mess, and so I don't want you to see that while I do my book outlet unboxing. Yay! This came in at the end of February, and I haven't had time to film it yet. So as you can tell, I did open it. I did look over the books. I promise my next unboxing from Book Outlet, I won't open it until I film it. That's my promise to you. So we'll see if I can actually do that, because you know how bad I am with opening boxes when they come to my doorstep. Okay, so let's do this unboxing. I got 13 books, and I paid $35.68 for this box of books, which is really good. It's 13 books. Well, 12 items, but 13 books, because one of the books was a box set. So I think I did really well. If you break that down, that is $2.97 a book. Not too bad, huh? So let me go ahead and share with you what books I got in this Book Outlet haul. I got this book right here. It's called The House. And from a camera, it looks like that's like somebody's in the curtain, but nobody's in the curtain. That's just my imagination, but doesn't it look creepy? So this book is about a young man who falls in love with a lady. They move into his house, but the house doesn't want her there. So I guess it's the kind of creepy situation of what's going on in the house, trying to get her to move out. It doesn't say if it's a thriller, but it sounds very interesting. This one I'm not going to read at night. It's going to be a book I carry around in my purse so I can read it during the day, so I don't keep myself out. That's this book here. Another book I got was this one right here. This one is Reboot. So I saw this book on someone's channel, and it sounded really interesting. So what happens is, in this world of Reboot, if you die, you are revived, and depending on how long you were dead determines how much humanity is still inside you. So this is a book about a girl named Ren who had died, and she was dead for 5 minutes. And that's the longest someone has been dead before they get rebooted. So she has very minimal humanity left in her, but her job is to train the new recruits. So as she's training these new recruits, she meets a guy. So I think there's going to be a love interest in this that questions some of the ideals she's just accepted because of the less humanity that she has. And so he starts questioning some of that stuff and pulls her in, and it's their story. So I'm looking forward to reading this one. This is, I think, a duology. There's a second book as well. This one here I got because I needed to hit the $35 mark to get the free shipping, and so I picked this book here. This one is called Bluebirds. It was only 99 cents, but it got me over that $35 threshold, so I got free shipping on my order. So this book is about the colonist young girl who arrives from England to America and meets one of the Native Americans that live on the continent, and it's their story of how they communicate with each other. When I got it, though, I was surprised that it's written differently. It's not like a regular, book. I don't know how to describe it, but as you can see, it's written like in poetry form, and it tells you here whose perspective you're reading, which I think is very interesting. So let me see if I can find. So here's a different character's perspective. So I'm looking forward to reading this and seeing how that experience is to read it that way. I haven't read a book that's set up in this type of format before. So that's this book here. And I also got an autobiography, and this one is Born with Teeth. I don't know if you guys know yet or not, but I am a huge Star Trek fan. I love the original series, but I also like to watch Voyager. And so this one here is Kate Mulgrew, and it's her story, her autobiography. I heard she's really funny, so I'm hoping that this book has some good sense of humor in it. And it was only $1.97. And so I saw this at Barnes & Noble, and I really wanted it, but it was like $6 or $7. So when I saw it on Book Outlet for only $1.97, I scooped it up. Can't wait to read this one. Then I found this book here. This one was a cover buy because look how beautiful that is. The cover caught my attention, and then of course the story drew me in and I bought it. So this one is called The Blind Wish, and it's about two girls. I think they're sisters. Yeah, two sisters, and they're genies, and it talks about their wishes and the consequences of those wishes they make. I'm not too sure of the details, but there's genies, there's wishes, and it sounded good, so I bought this one here. This is another one where the cover was really beautiful. So this one right here is called The Gallery, and this one is very pretty on the outside, and the story sounds interesting as well. The back here gives you a little details about what the book's about. It says, an eccentric recluse, a self-absorbed newspaper magnate, a shady footman, a mansion with a secret, and one girl who has the moxie to see everything for what it is. So it sounded really good, so I got it. This one right here is called Savage Girl. And this one, I didn't realize, but it's the same author of The Orphan Master that I got through Paperback Swap. So I'm hoping I like the style of writing because I have two books by this author now that I haven't read yet. So this one is about a girl set in 1875 who was part of a sideshow, and a couple saw her and decided to take her in. So they take her in, clean her up, and do all this stuff to make her more of a civilized person. And then someone shows up murdered. I think it's her suitor. And so it's the mystery of, did she do it and why and that kind of thing. So I thought it sounded interesting, and it looked really interesting from the cover. And of course the title, Savage Girl, sounds really good as well. So this is another book I picked up. Okay. I gotta admit that I am a sucker for covers, and so this is another one that the cover just drew me in. Isn't that beautiful? Look at those colors. This is The Girl at Midnight, and again the cover grabbed me. This story is about a young girl who is a pickpocket in New York City, but underneath this city that us humans are unaware of is that there's a whole civilization down below, and the reason we don't know is because they're hidden with enchantments. So this is the story of this girl who lives up in New York City, and she's a pickpocket, and she somehow goes between both the world underneath and New York City. And I don't know exactly much more than that. I just know there's two worlds. There's us humans in our world, and then there's the world underneath where there's magic. So that sounded interesting to me, so this is why I picked this one up. I got this book because I saw this on someone else's channel and it looked really good, and that's here, The Witch's Boy. And this one sounds really good. I don't remember too much detail. It's about two brothers. One died, one didn't, and he thinks the wrong brother died, and it's his adventure. I don't know what the adventure entails, but it looks interesting. It sounded interesting when I saw it on other people's channel, so I picked it up when I saw it on Book Outlet for really cheap. And the next book I got was Renegade, and this one again is a really pretty cover. I'm not too much for people on my covers like this, but I like this one because of the dreamy look and the nice blues and greens that are on this cover. I don't know if you can tell. It's really pretty. And the back has roses. So I got this one, and this one, I don't remember too much detail. I think it's about this girl named Evelyn, and she was raised to be like the perfect person. And she lives in this like alternate world. Of course, she meets a guy. His name is Gavin, and he's a surface dweller, and I guess she lives underwater. And all of a sudden she realizes that her world, what she was pruned to live in, is a lie. So he brings revelations to her, and I don't know, but it sounded good. So I probably didn't make it sound as good as it sounds when you read the book, but I'm trying to learn how to do synopsises without reading to you. Sorry if that was a big fail. I'm trying though. Next book here is Ravenous, and I thought this was a cute book. Again, it was really cheap. I think it was like $1 something. And this one, look at the back. Doesn't that just bring your imagination? It's a house with chicken legs. So that's this book here. So it looks like it's like a Hans and Gretel retelling with a twist. Hans gets captured, and Gretel's going to try to rescue him with the help of a friend that she meets. And so this sounds really interesting, and I can't wait to read this one. And the last thing I purchased from Book Outlet is a box set. So it comes with 2 books. And I've been wanting this one for a while because I've heard so many good things about it on BookTube. And that is the Red Queen series. This is just the first 2 books though. I know there's a 3rd book, I think, right? But these were the first 2. They were for only $14.99 or $14.98 for 2 books. I thought was really good. They're hardback, so I got both of these here. Can't wait to read them. I'll take them out real quick for you. So the first book here is Red Queen. And I'm probably going to butcher this, but this is about a girl who has red blood and she's not supposed to have powers like the non-red blood people, and she ends up going into this court with royalty, and it's her stories. And then the next book in this series is this one here, which is Glass Sword, and I don't have any idea what this book is about, but I don't want to know because I want to read this one first and then go into this one. And that's it. That's all the books I got at Book Outlet. Now, if you made it this far, let me tell you a way you can save money by shopping Book Outlet. I know the books are already cheap as it is. I'm getting so hot. Whew. Okay, sorry. It's hot. It's raining outside, but it's so hot in my house. It's like all these lights are on me and I'm like burning up. Anyway, if you order Book Outlet online, and you are a part of a rewards program, you can save even more money with Book Outlet. So what I do is I go on Ebates. I'm not sure if you guys heard of Ebates, but I'll link it below if you are interested, because you can save 5% off your purchases when you go through their website to Book Outlet's website to purchase books. So I spent $35 on this haul, but I got a little over $2 back from Book Outlet. So that's a great way to save even more money. Mostly if you're a big... That's all my books falling off the bed. I have to pick those up. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm just sad when books fall. So they're all nice on my bed again. I forgot what I was saying. I think I was telling you about Ebates and how you can save extra money if you order through them and then go to Book Outlet's website. You can save 5%. Plus, they offer discount codes as well. When I got these ones, I think it was through Ebates, and I had a 10% off discount code from Ebates, so I got 10% off this purchase as well. So that is why I purchased them. So if you are interested, I'll leave the link below. Of course, it's a referral link, so you will get an incentive if you sign up, and I'll get an incentive if you sign up. But either way, I just wanted to share that with you because it's a great way to save an additional amount of money, mostly if you do big book hauls. I don't tend to buy a whole bunch of books at once, money-wise. I don't like to go much over that $35 for the free shipping. But I know there's some booktubers who spend like $100 in one pop or even more, and 5% can add up for you. So I just wanted to share that bit of information with you. Like I said, I'll link that below if you are interested. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video. I'm going to try to do the little tier for you. And if I can do that, please give me a thumbs up for this video. Again, I do like to talk with you guys in those comments, so leave me a comment if you've read any of these books or have any feedback on these books. I would love to hear that from you. Also, if you are interested in seeing more book hauls, book tags, book reviews, book talk in general, please subscribe to my channel. Now let's do that book pile. I've got a few minutes before my camera runs out. Okay, and I'm extremely hot. I'm not going to make them all one way because they fell and I don't feel like organizing them. But let's see if I can do this. Okay. Using my body, is that cheating? Oh my gosh, so many books. It's gonna fall. Ta-da! Is that good? Did I do it? So I did it. Give me that thumbs up, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video, and I'm going to put this down before they fall again. Talk to you guys later. Bye.